St. Kitts and Nevis Prime Minister Dr. Terence Drew made the case for strong evidence-based approaches to fighting crime in the Caribbean, as Caribbean security heads of state discussed social media and crime as a public health issue. Dr. Drew was attending the regional symposium, Violence as a Public Health Issue, the Crime Challenge, which was held in Port of Spain, Trinidad, 17 to the 18th April 2023. According to Dr. Drew, such an approach from a scientific standpoint provides the best opportunity for the region to reduce its crime levels.
Evidence-based approach gives us an opportunity to really solve the problem, and I feel very optimistic because when I study the data and I look at it even from my perspective as a professional, I am very hopeful because this actually has a solution. What has happened, and I look at the Caribbean context, is that we did well when it came to HIV. HIV was doom and gloom, and as a region, we implemented an HIV action plan, and it resulted in good results. Right now, we are dealing with NCDs, and we are implementing a good action plan. What I think, and where we would have failed as a region, and that is why I want to applaud the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Prime Minister Rowley, is that he has come, in my own opinion, to bring us together to really attack crime and violence, not only at the root, but based on evidence and scientific data. And with that approach, I am very, very optimistic.
In the discussion, Dr. Drew expressed belief that social media is being used as a conduit of violence from agents to susceptible people in our communities. He believes that this issue needs to be addressed.
People learn different tactics, ideas. How do you use social media to gather information? How do you use social media to reach those who are susceptible? Because here you have an agent, which is violence, and those who are the repository of violence. Here you have susceptible persons in the community for different reasons, family problems, trauma when they're young. And all you need now is to transmit the agent, which is the violence, to the susceptible. And social media is giving you a great medium in which to transmit the violence from here to over here to the susceptibles who are probably using their phone, the tablet, on Facebook and so forth. So how do we chop that transmission is a great question. So I would support the idea that social media can be misused and abused and become a medium of transmission of violence from a host to a susceptible. And that medium, I think, we have not dealt with, and we need to deal with it as well.
Crime as a public health issue, officials say, presents an additional mechanisms in fighting crime in the Caribbean. Glenn Bart reporting for SK Newsline.